Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I am going to do Unit 3 of Class 9, that is Drainage. And this is quite important unit for UPSC. So let's begin a very interesting journey. That is the journey of rivers. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine raindrops falling on the mountain. Slowly they gather, form tiny streams, and those streams meet each other and grow bigger and stronger and finally become a mighty river that flows across states, cities, and villages before meeting the sea. This entire network, from small streams to great rivers, is what we call drainage. Drainage simply means the river system of an area. And the land from which a river collects water is called its drainage basin. And if two drainage basins are separated by a mountain or a higher land, that boundary is called water divide. So just like the roof of house divides rainwater into different sites, mountains divides rivers into different basins. Drainage systems in India. India's drainage pattern is mainly shaped by its physical features, and based on their origin, Indian rivers are divided into two major groups. The first one is Himalayan rivers and second one is peninsular rivers. Now these two groups are like two different personalities. The one is young and energetic and the other one is older and calmer. Himalayan rivers are perennial, which means they never dry up. They get water not only from rainfall but also from melting glaciers. So even in hot summers, when other rivers shrink, Himalayan rivers continue to flow with full strength. Because they start high in the mountains and they cut deep valleys and gorges, flow fast in the upper course and perform powerful erosion. But as they come down into plains, their speed slows down and they start depositing soil. So in the plains, they form meanders, oxbow lakes, and huge deltas. The main Himalayan rivers are Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra, along with their big tributaries. The first one is the Himalayan river system. In that Indus river system, the story of Indus began far away in Tibet, near Lake Mansarovar. It flows India through Ladakh, cutting a deep and beautiful gorge. Tributaries like Zaskar, Nubra, Shok, and Hunza join it in the Kashmir region. Further south, the five famous tributaries of Punjab, that is Satluj, Beas, Ravi, Chenab, and Jhelum. It joins the Indus in Pakistan near the Mithankot. From there, the Indus moves southward and finally meets the Arabian Sea near Karachi. Its total length is 2,900 km, making it one of the longest rivers in the world. About one-third of the Indus basin lies in India, that is in Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, and Punjab. And remember the important UPSC point. And also remember, under the Indus Water Treaty in 1960, India can use only 20% of Indus water, mainly for irrigation in Punjab, Haryana, and Rajasthan. And second one is Ganga river system. The Ganga begins as Bhagirathi, fed by the Gangotri glacier. At Devaprayag, it meets Alaknanda, and from here onwards, it is known as Ganga. You can see the all rivers through maps, okay, go through it. It enters plains at Haridwar and then continues its journey eastward. Along the way, the Ganga is joined by many important tributaries from the Himalayas, that is Yamuna, Ghagra, Ghandak, and Kosi. These rivers bring huge amounts of water but also cause floods every year, damaging crops and settlements and making the soil extremely fertile. From the peninsular upland, rivers like Chambal, Betwa, and Son also joins the Ganga. At Farakka in West Bengal, the river splits. One branch becomes Bhagirathi Hooghly and flows south through Kolkata into Bay of Bengal, while the mainstream enters Bangladesh, joins with Brahmaputra, and finally flows into the sea as Meghna. The Ganga-Brahmaputra Delta is the Sundarban Delta, that is the largest delta in the world. The plains from the Ambala to Sundarban stretch over 1,800 km, but the slope drops only 300 meters, which means only 1 meter every 6 km. So the Ganga forms huge meanders. Next one is Brahmaputra river system. This river also begins near Lake Mansarovar, very close to the Indus and Satluj. But instead of flowing west, it flows east parallel to the Himalayas. When it reaches Namcha Barwa, it suddenly takes a dramatic U-turn, cuts a deep gorge, and enters India through Arunachal Pradesh, where it is called Dihang. Joined by tributaries Dibang and Lohit, it becomes the mighty Brahmaputra in Assam. In Tibet, the river carries less water due to the dry climate, but in India, because of high rainfall, it becomes huge and full of water and silt. It forms braided canals and creates river island, including the world's largest river island, Majuli. Every year, It floods large areas in Assam and Bangladesh, shifting its course frequently. Now, let's move to the older rivers of peninsular India. These rivers are mostly seasonal because they depend on rainfall. They have short, shallow courses and flow slowly as they pass through hard rocky terrain. Most of them flow eastward into Bay of Bengal, forms deltas. Only two long rivers, that is Narmada and Tapi, flows westward into the Arabian Sea and form estuaries. And the Western Ghats act as a main water divide. The important peninsular river basins. In that first one, Narmada Basin. It rises from Amarkant in Madhya Pradesh. It flows westward to a rift valley and it creates famous features like Marble Rock at the Jabalpur and Dhuandhar Falls. Its basins covers Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. Okay, in here to remember the points such as it rises from Amarkantak in Madhya Pradesh, and these things usually UPSC prelims will ask. Okay, the second one is Tapi Basin. It also flows in a rift valley. It rises in Satpura ranges in Betol district of Madhya Pradesh. Basin covers Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat and Maharashtra. The west flowing short rivers are Sabarmati, Mahi, Bharatapuzha and Periyar. You should remember this. Next one is Godavari Basin. It is the largest peninsular river. It has the length 1500 km. It rises in Western Ghats in Nasik, Maharashtra. It flows into Bay of Bengal. It also called as Dakshin Ganga. The tributaries are Purna, Vardha, Pranita, Manjra, Vaiganga and Penganga. Next one is Mahanadi Basin. It rises in Chhattisgarh. It flows through Odisha and it has a length of 860 km. And next one is Krishna Basin. It rises near Mahabaleshwar and the length is 1400 km and tributaries are Tungabhadra, Koina, Ghataprabha, Musi and Bhima. And next one is Kaveri Basin. It rises in Brahmagiri range. It has the length of 760 km and also tributaries are Amarvati, Bhavani, Hemavati and Kabini. The basin covers the Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Now friends, think of Kashmir without the lake or Nainital without the lake. Would tourism be the same? No. Lakes are important for beauty, economy, water storage, hydel power and climate regulation. Types of lakes in India. The glacial lakes, that is Dal, Nainital, Bhimtal, Loktak and Barapani. And tectonic lakes, that is Ular, the largest freshwater lake, and the salt lake, that is Sambar Lake in Rajasthan, and lagoon lakes such as in Chilika and Pulikat, and man-made lakes such as Guru Govind Sagar and Bakranangal Dam. And lakes also helps in flood control, water supply in dry season, and hydel power, tourism, climate balance, and recreation. Next, role of rivers in the economy. Rivers have been cradle of civilization. Cities developed on the river banks because water, farming, transport, and livelihood depends on rivers. Even today, India survives because rivers support irrigation, drinking water, industry, hydel power, and transport. But today, rivers are suffering because excess withdrawal of water and industrial waste, sewage, all are poison to rivers. Because of this, rivers like Ganga cannot even naturally clean themselves, which they used to do earlier within 20 km. So, drainage is not just rivers and maps. It is the story of survival, development, civilization, and future sustainability. So, that's it for today's class. And I will upload Unit 4 in coming days. Till then, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.